Annihilate, and welcome back to another live stream. Tonight, I'm here in my hardcore survival world, and that is because earlier today, Hardcore Season 2 Episode 17 came out, and I beat the Ender Dragon. As you can see by the fact that I'm still alive, I was successful. The Ender Dragon is gone, and I am not. Anyway, we need to go back to the end so that I can go and get elytra. I need to find end cities, hopefully one that has a ship, and I can get an elytra and maybe some shulker boxes, because of course there's going to be shulkers around. Also, welcome to the stream, Randoms, Joe, and Preston. Joe gifted a membership, and it looks like Preston Evans wound up with it. Congratulations, Preston. And Joe says, dang it, honestly, I was hoping it would go to Randoms. Congrats, Preston. Yeah, I'm not sure how the gifted memberships works. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, congratulations, Preston. Welcome to the membership club. Anyway, yeah, I still need to put away all of this stuff that I have in my inventory from episode 17 when I beat the dragon. I have the dragon egg, some leftover Eye of Ender, all of the golden apples, the enchanted golden apple that I didn't eat, stuff like that, some cobblestone. I'm going to keep the cobblestone because I'm going to need that to get to some of the places in the end, probably. Let's just rearrange some things. I'm going to put my bow back up there for now. I'm not going to bring this enchanted golden apple with me. I've decided against that. I have 15 golden apples. I think I only ate one during the dragon fight. I'm just going to bring like these other like 8 that I just have laying around in this barrel. I also have some golden carrots that I can bring. Like, that is plenty. There's no way I'm going to eat all of that. Extra Eyes of Ender. I'm just gonna like throw those in there. The dragon egg, I'm gonna put that up here with all of these totems that I totally forgot to bring to the end to, like, with me for my dragon fight. I didn't need them. I didn't even pop one totem, so it's fine. But I wanted to have like 9 of these in my inventory plus 1 in my offhand, so 10 totems, just to be dramatic, and I completely forgot. Anyway, the dragon egg is gonna go in there for now, just so I know where it is. Ender pearls. It would be nice to kind of have some of those. I wonder if I have any more than 4. Yeah. If I accidentally wind up in the void, my only way up without an elytra is to try an ender pearl up. I don't really know where to put these iron bars, so I'm just going to put them in there for now. This is kind of turned into like a whole bunch of stuff I don't really know what to do with right now. And then I need building blocks. This is looking like a good inventory. I'll keep it just like this. I don't really need the torches. I'm going to put the pearls there instead. And then a building block to build with. Alright, cool. Hopefully I don't fall in the void trying to get an elytra. It's honestly a fear of mine. Because the elytra is the easiest way to get out of a situation like that. So if you don't have one yet, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's fine. Oh my gosh. Joe did another gifted membership. It went to Caleb. Caleb, welcome to the stream. Joe says, dude, seriously. It goes to everybody but randoms. How come you can't gift one? You should be able to choose who you're gifting it to, I feel like. That would be really cool. I mean, it's cool that everybody's getting all of these gifted memberships, though. I wonder if you gifted one more, if it would actually go to randoms or not. Okay, let's go into the nether and get to the stronghold that way. That's the quickest way that I have to the stronghold. Cosmic VR, thank you for the $1 tip. That is very much appreciated. Another gifted membership from Joe, and it goes to Bray. It's really going to everybody but randoms. Random says, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine, but Joe wants to give you a membership apparently, and it's going to everybody but you. It's kind of crazy. Joe says, I'm rolling on the ground right now. That sounds crazy. It is pretty funny. I know I can't stop laughing. I need to focus because I can't die while I'm trying to get my elytra. Okay, let's go back to the end. This time I can actually escape without dying. I can go to the center if I want, but where I really want to go is over there. And oh my gosh, I'm going to go to the center because I was distracted and forgot that I wanted to bring a trapdoor with me. A trapdoor is going to be the easiest way to get through that one block hole without an elytra. Actually, no, I have ender pearls. I can throw an ender pearl through there. That always freaks me out though. No, I'm grabbing a trapdoor. The ender pearl way freaks me out. Okay, all I need is one of these. I'll bring another one for a way out later. I'll keep it in the ender chest. I'll have to make that whole trip again just for a trapdoor, but it's fine. Random says, I always use ender pearls to enter. It works every time, but sometimes it like glitches out and makes it appear like you are just like going off into the void and then you go through the portal. I don't like it when that happens. And so I'd rather do it the trapdoor way. I don't like being freaked out by Minecraft. Bray says, thank you for the membership, Joe. And he also says, hey Lily. Hello, welcome to the stream. Joe says, a little laggy, but I can tell it's not the stream, but possibly CPU flashback recording. I'm not recording in flashback right now. I decided not to for this stream. I think it was just because I went very quickly from the end dimension to home, and I just got to the end dimension, so like that was still loading. Sometimes Minecraft is like that when you go in between dimensions, but then it just like evens out. I feel like it doesn't really matter how fancy of a computer you have, that's gonna happen. Okay, now let's go over here and go into this portal to get to the outer islands. By the way, this, during my Ender Dragon fight, was really freaking me out. Why is there a giant hole? Not in the middle of the island, because the middle of the island is towards the portal over there. But like, right on the edge of the island, there's a huge hole. Anyway, let's go up here. The void freaks me out. I hate the void, but I have to deal with it if I want an elytra, which I do. Okay, just gotta tower over the void a little bit. Okay, give me some more room to walk on here. Really don't want to fall into the void. I don't like doing that. Okay, trapdoor. Not right there. Oh, my axe is not really quickly available. It's fine. I might want to change that later, but not right now. Okay, now I should just be able to slip right in here real quick. I get the advanced bit remote getaway. Oh my gosh, I'm on top of chorus fruit. Oh my gosh! How convenient is that? I literally just spawned in here. There's a really good size end city and also a ship. So there's an elytra and I see another end city in the distance. Okay, I'm going straight for that elytra in that boat. I just gotta get over there. Let's see, can I get down like this? First, let's gather some of this coarse fruit stuff. This stuff is cool. I can grow some of that in the overworld. Random says, End City so close, how? I don't know how, but I'll take it. This has never happened to me before, but I'm so glad it did, because honestly I was so nervous about having to bridge over any kind of void without an elytra. I don't want to lose my hardcore world. I hate bridging over the void. I'm pretty sure everybody does. Anyway, I have to get all the way up here to even enter the boat. And it is kind of over the void. Dang it. Why? I should try and get as many shulker shells as I can while I'm here after I get an elytra. Oh, I didn't... What's wrong with me? I didn't bring any firework rockets. Could always go back and get some, because I know I have at least some gunpowder, some paper. But yeah, I do want to get a lot of shulker shells, a lot of shulker boxes. Shulker boxes are very useful. Speaking of shulkers, I should try and get those off of the boat before I get too close and they start shooting me with that levitate stuff, because I really don't like levitating without an elytra. The safest way to do a lot of things in the game is with an elytra, so I'm super excited to have an elytra in hardcore finally. Okay, there's one shulker down. Let's see if I can get that one up there. You can only hit them with a bow and have them take damage when they're open like that. So, there we go. There's that shulker gone. Now they won't shoot me as I approach because they don't exist. Okay, now I just need to bridge over the void, way over there. Yay. My favorite part. I guess I do have ender pearls. If I fall, I can use an ender pearl. Hopefully I just don't fall. Feels so far away. Just a little bit further, I'm going to start going diagonal a little bit. Okay. I made it to the boat. There's a shulker shell right here. I also made another advancement. The city at the end of the game. How nice. Okay, let's go in here. I'm gonna grab this brewing stand with the potion of healing. We'll get rid of this shulker. I can't believe I'm getting an elytra in hardcore right now. This is such a huge accomplishment. Like, obviously the dragon was a huge accomplishment, but this is too, because now the sky is the limit. I don't have any rockets right now, and there's no mending or unbreaking on that, but I'm gonna put it on anyway. Let's see what we get from here. Some iron, some gold, mending iron boots, not really super duper fancy. A little bit more gold and some beetroot seeds. Beetroot seeds, honestly the best loot in the end cities. I don't know why I was so excited about the elytra just now, because the beetroot seeds is the best. Anyway, let's take these chests, and I might as well take the item frame. I'm just gonna take everything I can. And then we'll go to the other part of the end city. I want to get this dragon head though. Now I'm not like super duper worried about falling, because I can just activate the elytra. I don't have any rockets, but I can glide down to the ground. There's plenty of land to land on. Anyway, there's a nice fancy dragon head. I like having those. They're cool for decoration. End rods are also cool for decoration. You can craft these, but like, it's so much easier to just grab a whole bunch of them from the end islands. Wow, first flight with elytra in hardcore. Isn't that super fun? And I went through a little hoop. Reminds me of my hoop dive elytra course in my long-term survival world. I finally have enough shulker shells, which you only need 2 for 1 shulker box. I'm floating away from the other shulkers that I was fighting, but that's fine, I guess. Give me shulker shells. I think it did give me at least 1. There's a shulker way up there. Oops. I knew that was gonna happen, but I still did it anyway. Let's just go up here. These stairs are usually not my friend, but it's worth it to possibly get 1 more shulker shell, in my opinion. There we go. That's what I mean by these stairs are not my friend. Please hit me with one of the little levitation pellets, whatever you call it, shulker bullets. That makes it so much easier to get up these stairs. You can do it. There we go. And he did give me a shell, so it was all worth it. Perfect. can't believe the portal that I entered is literally right there. If I wanted to, I could go home right now and get firework rockets, and it really wouldn't take me that long. And then I would have a much easier time getting around. I could also throw mending and unbreaking on my elytra real quick, and then just come back here super easy. I might do that. Where was that portal again? I think it's like that way. Hold on. I won't do that right now. There's lots of shulkers to fight in here. I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh, I don't want to get hit again. I want to go down to the ground. Uh-oh. At least I'm in here now. Oh, these guys make you take so much damage. Oh, goodness. That's why I have golden apples. Ooh. I forget how much damage these guys make you take. Oh my goodness. Get me out of here. This place is spooky. It's partially because I don't have my chest plate on. I just need to remember that I put the chest plate back on. Okay, do I have... I do, a crafting table. I would like to make a shulker box because I have a lot of things and I have enough shulker shells to make at least one of those. And I can store all kinds of stuff in here. There we go. A much cleaner inventory. One of these shulkers came to visit me. They do teleport. Sometimes I forget that. Alright, we got some basic things in these chests. I'm just gonna break them and get the stuff. Whoa. What just happened? I accidentally used an ender pearl. Yep, that's a stupid place to have my ender pearls. Okay. I was still holding down the button from using my bow, and then I switched to the ender pearls. Bad idea, don't do that. The next thing I need to do here in the hardcore world, I could have done this before, like beating the Ender Dragon and doing this that I'm doing right now, and honestly it probably would have been helpful. Oops, I didn't mean to exit this place. Anyway, knockback resistance that you get from netherite armor. That is what I need next. Netherite armor would be pretty cool to have. There's nothing stopping me from going and getting it. Dang it, all of these things. I need the elytra because otherwise I'm gonna fall quite a distance. Okay, any second now I should stop levitating. There we go. Let's go back down here. I already see a few shulker shells down there, which is awesome. Oops. Oh, we're going down there to get them apparently right now. Except for there's so many more shulker pellets. Let's get this guy with the looting sword. It gives me such a better chance of getting a shell. There we go. I think all of the other shulkers waiting to hit me are on the outside, so let's grab these shells. Just 2 more, it looks like. And how many shells did I have in this box? Okay, so I've got enough for 2 more boxes. If I had 1 more shell, I could have 4 shulker boxes in total. Honestly, that's a pretty good start. My inventory is a little bit of a mess. Not too much though, thankfully, because I have shulker boxes now. I'm so happy about having shulker boxes and elytra. I've got pretty much everything. If I go and get netherite armor, which I'm pretty sure is next. It probably really would have been smart to do that before the dragon fight and go into the end cities, but I don't know. I didn't have netherite armor when I first did this in Minecraft because netherite armor didn't exist, so I thought I would just challenge myself a little bit in that kind of way. A nostalgic way. Where did that shulker teleport to just now? It's on the outside of the building. It's so annoying when they do that. Teleport to where you can't even reach them. There he is. He's like under there. Let's put on the elytra. There we go. I got the shulker, and I'm pretty sure he just dropped a shell too. Awesome. I like shulker shells. Those are nice to have. Alright, there's still lots of shulkers in this end city. There's that whole end city over there too. But before I explore too much, let's go back to the overworld using this portal. It's right there. And then I'm gonna put mending and breaking on my elytra. That'll be handy to have. And also I need firework rockets. Noah says yay stream. Yay stream indeed. Nihilistic Half Goal says, hey, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's build cobblestone up to here. And then I can use the elytra to get in this position instead of a trapdoor. I actually can't even see my face because of the portal. And then I can just scooch on through. Perfect. And then I can glide over to this portal. There we go. Is it nighttime? It is. Let's have sleep. And before I get the mending, unbreaking on the elytra and also try and get firework rockets, it does look like I have been streaming for 30 minutes, so I'm going to go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you'd like to leave one, they are welcome at paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chats. Anyway, I will be right back from a quick 3-minute water break. Welcome back from that water break. Let's go ahead and get back into playing Minecraft here. I finally have an elytra in hardcore mode. I just need to put some mending and unbreaking on it real quick, and I want to make some firework rockets so that I can fly around with it a little bit easier. Right now I can only just like glide from a high point. I need some rockets to launch me. But first, let's find mending and unbreaking over here. Should have... Guys, I'm going crazy. My enchanting table is not down there. It has never been down there. It's in the basement of my house, not my storage. Why was I thinking that it was in storage? I'm not sure. I'm just excited. I finally got my elytra. I beat the dragon in hardcore. Things are going good. Random says, hello, welcome back, Lily. Hello, glad to be back. Stu10 says, hey, it's been a while, how are you? I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Alright, do I have... I might have to go to the village. Okay, here's unbreaking. I don't see mending. Might have to go to the village to buy a mending book. Nope, right here. Perfect. Unbreaking and mending, those are the two things that I need. I think I'm gonna go with unbreaking first, then mending. In my long-term survival world, my elytra, I named it elytra just with an extra A. I feel like in hardcore, I should just add another A. In my long-term survival world, I have an elytra. In my hardcore survival world, I'm gonna have an elytra. Perfect. Why should I think of any other name? Elytra. Maybe because it was kind of scary to get, but also not really. Elytra in hardcore actually turned out to be really easy to get because I went through that gateway portal and it was literally right there. And so far I got quite a good amount of loot too. I would like more shulker shells, but honestly, as much as I was knocked around by those shulkers, I might want to get netherite armor and then go back to the end and get more shulkers. Okay, in here, if I could stop being so scatterbrained because I'm excited, I should have, yes, I've been collecting gunpowder very slowly over time. I need to build a creeper farm so that I have unlimited amounts of this now that I have an elytra. I also need to build a sugarcane farm. I've just been like slowly gathering it over time. I'm gonna grab a full stack of that. And then over here, I should have plenty of sugarcane. I could harvest that, but I probably have some in here. Not a whole lot. I'm actually gonna harvest this. Very soon, I'll be building automatic creeper and sugarcane farm. I'll probably build the same creeper farm that I have in my long-term survival world. I like that one. I like how it works. And then sugarcane farms are pretty easy. I know how to build those without a tutorial. It might not be the most efficient thing if I build it without a tutorial, but at least I know how to do it. Even when I have an automatic sugarcane farm, I'll probably keep this there because I got quite a lot from that. Almost 4 stacks of sugarcane. That's pretty good. And it didn't take long to chop it down. Anyway, let's put that in there. I'm just gonna make 3 stacks sugarcane worth of paper, which is 3 stacks of paper. And then I'm pretty sure the firework rocket recipe is Just like that. Sometimes I can't remember things. Flight duration 1 firework rockets. Let's just craft 1 stack of these. I don't get exactly a stack. I get 63. And then I still have plenty of gunpowder left. If I need more rockets, I will craft more. Since I don't have a whole lot of gunpowder and paper, I'm going to use the rockets very, very sparingly. So I'm only going to bring this stack back to the end with me. And I'll put all that paper in there. I guess that makes sense. Alright. We'll go through the nether portal and back to the end. I can get around so much quicker now because it's kind of a hill. I can just like glide all the way until this point. Before I had to walk that whole distance and it took so long. I love elytra for that reason. I could literally take the same path but like fly. So convenient. Actually, before I get too far, I've never even taken the opportunity to look at my base from the sky. I literally just got the elytra. Hold on. We gotta take the first flight here in the overworld and look at my hardcore base from the sky. I'm kinda excited. The only time I've been able to look at this from the sky before is to pillar up with blocks. So this should be cool. It's such a beautiful area that I have here. Oh, awesome. I haven't built much, honestly. But that's fine. There's my beautiful little hardcore base. We've only got a few buildings, but it's okay. They're very useful buildings. I'll definitely be building more in the future. Honestly, I didn't want to build too many cool things before I beat the dragon. But yeah, now there's lots to do here in the hardcore world. I'm not even going to sleep. I'm just going to go straight into the nether here, and then we'll go back to the end. Oh my gosh. There's so many Endermen right here. honestly, like, I know it's the only thing that spawns here, but way too many Endermen spawn in the end. It's kind of crazy. I should have brought ladders or something to get up there without using one of my precious firework rockets. I'm just going to break this and I'll pillar back up. There we go. Now that I have this elytra from that ship right there, I can get to this end city so much easier than I could before. I'm not going to even use any rockets, I'm just going to glide since, like I mentioned earlier, I still don't have creeper farm and sugarcane farm, so I'm pretty limited on the rockets. But that's okay. Alright, let's continue getting these shulker shells. And before I get too far, since I don't have netherite armor yet, I'm going to put that chest plate back on. If I had netherite armor, I would be fine to just keep the elytra on. That knockback is super useful. Netherite armor is way better than diamond. It's hard to tell from here, yeah, if that shulker is like open or closed, so I'm gonna have to climb up here if I want to get it. This is the only time that I actually want to get hit by one of these bullets, because then I can levitate up here super easy. There we go, another shulker shell. I just need to fall down there and actually collect it. And there's so much more of this that I need to explore. Like, have I been up here? I think I have. I think this is the one part that I did actually explore. So we don't need to go up there, we just need to go over there. Uh-oh. I think I looked at an Enderman. Yep, there he is. Okay. Let's put the elytra on for when I fall. Actually, if I can just fall somewhere that's not really too far down, and then get the Enderman. There we go. Falling everywhere, aren't I? Let's just go down here. And I was trying to make my way to that part. Let's just use the elytra real quick and a firework rocket. The easiest way to access these rooms is from the top, so let's just go all the way up here. So many shulker shells waiting for me in this room. This is absolutely perfect. I've been feeling like I need shulker boxes in hardcore for quite a long time. It just takes a while to clear out this room, especially when I'm getting hit so much. Oh my gosh. This is really making me realize how much having knockback resistance with netherite armor really helps. Like, diamond armor is good, but definitely not as good as netherite armor. And fighting the dragon and getting shulker shells has really proven that to me. It was a good test. Oh, there's another shulker right there. Go away. And of course he teleported before I could get him. But let's go down here. Get the few shulker shells that I just got. Let's see if this is enough levitation to get all the way to the top. I don't think it is. Nope. It's gonna be quicker for me to do something like this. Oh, especially since there's a shulker right there. Did he drop a shell? Anyway, what I wanted to do was use the elytra to get up to the top there again. I'm levitating now, so I'll have to activate the elytra in midair and then use a firework to get up like this. Elytra is so convenient. Alright, what is in these chests? Got mending helmet, fortune 3, unbreaking 3, iron pickaxe, some fire protection iron leggings. Okay, let's just break that and collect it all. Ooh, 5 diamonds, efficiency 5 on breaking 3 pickaxe. That is like the perfect base pickaxe. Curse of vanishing, not so perfect. Just iron shovel. Alright, I'll take it all anyway. End city loot is so fun. There's like a certain point where you just get too much of it and you don't need any more, but right now this is the first end city loot that I'm ever gathering in this world, so it's perfect. I'll be able to actually use some of it. But dang it, I didn't want to levitate anymore. I shouldn't have it for too much longer, as long as I don't get hit again. I've got 7 shells in my inventory. How many shells do I have in this box right here? Okay, 14, so I'm able to make 7 shulker boxes plus the one that I have all this stuff in, so 8 shulker boxes so far. Awesome. And of course, all kinds of stuff that I can put in here. That's a very full shulker box. So the next time I have an inventory full of stuff, I should probably make another box entirely. I think there's some shulkers on top of this building, so let's kind of just like levitate up here. Nope, not on top. Where are they? These shulker pellets are coming from somewhere. Maybe from the side here? It's so annoying to not be able to get them all. And yeah, that freaks me out. It's over the void. I'm pretty sure I've gotten every little spot of this city except for anybody that's on the edges of the building here. Yeah, those little guys. Anything they drop is going to go in the void anyway, so I'm just going to ignore them and move on to this other end city over here. It's smaller than this one behind me that I got my first elytra from there. But it's fine, we can get a few shells from it. Oops, I don't mean to, It's so easy to look at Enderman. I don't think I did, but like, I almost did. Anyway, it does look like I have been streaming for 1 hour. So before I go into this end city in front of me, which I'm looking at so that I don't accidentally look at an Enderman, I am going to go on a quick 3-minute water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chat. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you'd like to leave one, again, those are welcome at paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chat. Anyway, I'll be back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into playing some Minecraft here. I am in the Outer End Islands because I wanted to get an elytra, which I already got, and I went back home and put Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it real quick so it's all ready to go. And now I'm just getting more shulker boxes. There's another city right here. I still can't believe I entered the End Islands, immediately found that city with a ship, and now I'm at this one. It's a little bit smaller than the other one, but it's still like a pretty decent size. I can get plenty of shulker shells from here. shulker boxes are super nice to have. Oh, also the chest plate is nice to have. There should be, yeah, this is one of those towers that just has a 1 at the top. I'll have to climb my way up there. Aw, man, it didn't hit me with a pellet, but I just saw a really good example on how if a shulker bullet hits another shulker, they duplicate, because now there's 2 shulkers in this room. One of them just teleported outside, actually, but there's one right here. So let's shoot him with the bow. And then the other one is outside somewhere. I don't know where. I want to go down here and get the shell that just dropped. And then... yeah, the shulker is up top here. So let's try and levitate up here. There he is. Open up again so I can actually hit ya. Aw, man, he teleported. Those little guys constantly teleporting. Okay, let's... I don't want to float anymore. Where's he at? Did he go back in here? I don't know. It's not that worth it. Let's move on to this one. Not getting very many shells from these guys, unfortunately. It's okay, though. If I make my way up here, there should be tons of them to go after. Yep, let's just try and get hit by one of these little bullets here. There we go. Now I can kind of just float for the rest of the time. I should be constantly getting hit, which it's not super fun, but it's also kind of helpful. Plenty of shells. Oops, didn't mean to place that down. That's goofy. I actually should have left it up there so that I can climb up. But, you know, I always forget this trick. Let's use it. If I place water up there, and then swim up the water, and then grab it up and place it a little bit higher up, and just repeat that, you can kind of climb walls. I always forget you can do that, and it's actually very useful. Okay. There's some, like, decent stuff in there. It's not, like, jaw-dropping. I'm gonna take it all anyway. It all fits in my inventory. And I'm pretty sure that's like the last room of this part of the end city. Could go fly in that direction and try and find another one real quick. I think I'll sort out my inventory first. This was pretty full, but let's just see if I can put anything else in here. I've got 20 shulker shelves, which means 10 boxes. That's cool. Those things don't stack and there's no empty spaces. So yeah, 1 full shulker box. Need to make another one. 11 boxes in total is actually pretty good so far. Okay, let's just keep both of these shulker boxes in my inventory. There's still some things that this one can hold, even though it's like full. I can still put a few more gold ingots and iron ingots in there. And then I have that other one, of course. Let's put this elytra on, and we'll go in this direction, which is east. We'll go straight east and see if we can find another end city. I'm kind of expecting to go a little bit far away based on where those two end cities behind me were. They were very close to the end gateway that I used to get to the outer islands. I also have to remember to not use too many firework rockets because I didn't bring that many with me. I didn't really have that many that I could craft. I have 55 left, which is plenty, but I still want to kind of keep it on my mind. Don't know how many blocks I've flown yet, but I still haven't found another end city. Find one eventually. It'd be cool if there was one of those gateway things nearby. Easy way home. John Riverside says, how do you not get lost? Did you write down the codes for the gateway? I did not write down the codes for the gateway that I used to get here, but usually, like, you can find them throughout the outer end islands. It doesn't have to be the exact one that you used to get in. And also, I know that I'm flying in a straight direction east right now, so if I want to get back home, I just need to go in a straight direction west. And where I was is very recognizable. Ooh! There is another end city, though, right in front of me. It has a boat, too, so I can have an extra elytra and also more shulkers. Perfect. And then if I want to get home, because I can't find a different gateway, I can just go west. But, oh my gosh, is that another boat in another end city? Dude! Wow. That's crazy. These are not very far apart, and they're both pretty good size cities. Awesome. I just need to remember I need to go west to get home, unless I see one of those gateways around here. I don't know, they're kind of small, so sometimes they're hard to spot, but they do spawn kind of frequently. Okay, let's go in here. I'm gonna put the chest plate back on immediately, and then we'll get rid of these shulkers. More of this end city parkour. I'm not going to do anything dangerous with the elytra and like trying to fly through this small of a space. I'll just do that. I was actually able to get up the stairs without falling. Usually that doesn't happen to me. Alright, let's get rid of that shulker. I don't want to get hit with any more of those pellets. I don't want to float anymore. Except for when I'm in here, it's actually kind of helpful to be able to float a little bit. Okay, let's use some blocks here to get up to this point real quick. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this chest and also an extra ender chest. I like having extra ender chests, so I will take that. Let's see if I can climb this ladder here and then get up here. There's so many places to go in these end cities. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit by so many bullets. Let's go ahead and eat a golden carrot real quick. And then I'll keep shooting them with a bow. There's so many little pellets flying at me. Every time I try and shoot them with the bow, I just shoot a pellet instead of one of the shulkers. Okay, let's go up here. It's a little bit safer. I can shoot them from up top. Every once in a while, you aim at one for a while, and then as soon as the arrow is about to hit it, it closes its little shell. There we go, I finally got that one. Let's get that one down there, and that one right there, and also that one. Okay, there's plenty of shells down there at the bottom to get. I will go down there and get those after I see what's in these chests. There's some diamond pants, iron pickaxe. It's actually a pretty good pickaxe. Ooh, spire armor trim. That's actually the first armor trim that I have found in this end city trip. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab that. Maybe I can even put that on my armor at some point. Okay, let's use the elytra to glide down here. There's a shell that I need to get there. There we go. I got that shulker way over there. Uh-oh. I don't want to get hit by more pellets. I want to fall down and get my shells. Okay, there we go. And of course I'm falling even further. Perfect. I'm pretty sure there were more shells in there to get to. Dang it. Let's go up there, I guess. Yep, there were 2 more shells, so I'm glad I came up here. The rest of everything is outside, and the easiest way to get to that, in my opinion, is going to be to go back down here, nice and safely, and then put the elytra back on, and fly up. I was already just in there. Now I just need to go over here to this tower. Oh my gosh, I just took the elytra off. Why did I try and use it to fly again? That was so stupid. Let's just keep the elytra on for a second. That's the only problem with taking it, like, on and off all the time. Okay, there is a shulker up there. Let's see if I can get up to him. I'm getting a lot of shells because I had like 20 in a shulker box here, and now I have 12 right here. So I've got like 16 boxes so far. And there's a whole nother city over there. This is awesome. I think I got everything in this city except for the extra elytra over there. So let's go over here to the boat real quick. Just go straight in here. Grab that. Oh my gosh, my inventory. So full though. Let's put some things in a shulker box. Anything that doesn't stack, I'm gonna try and put in there. And then everything that does stack, like I was fitting a whole lot of things in here. I've got some new stuff though. Okay, now I can actually pick things up in my inventory. Perfect. Another box right here, except for he teleported, never mind. Extra elytra. I already have one, so there's another one that I can have. And just some basic things. Ooh, 5 diamonds though. I like that amount of diamonds. Let's get those. And then I might as well just like take the time to clean up my inventory again with these shulker boxes that I already have crafted. I've got 17 diamonds so far from this trip. That is awesome. And this is like another shulker box completely full. I don't really want these things, so I'm just gonna like throw them on the floor. I accidentally put away my chest plate. Where did I put that? It's not in that one. It is right here. That's why I name my chest plate. I can easily find it. John says, can you leave the chest plate on your hotbar for a quick swap? Yeah. That is possible. I always forget you can do that. It's not something I use very frequently, but it is very useful. Alright, where did those shulkers go? There were some out here. Here's one. Where are the other ones? Right on the side of the boat, of course. Let's try and drop down and get this shell. And another thing that I want from over here is the dragon head. I need some blocks to build with. Let's just get this real quick. The other shulkers that are attached to this ship are going to be a little bit of a pain to grab, so I am just going to move on to the other end city. I already got everything from there. Let's go to this one now. And we'll go to the boat, or the ship, whatever you want to call it, first this time, instead of last, since it's right here. I'll grab this other dragon head. That makes 3 dragon heads for this trip, and also 3 elytras. It's a very good first trip to the outer end islands. And I'm very happy I was able to successfully do this in hardcore mode. Okay, let's try and get this guy gone before he teleports. Oh my gosh, stop it. Go away. There we go. I'll get that when I can finally land on the ground again. Let's get that elytra. There's just some basic things in here again. I will take it all home with me though. And of course, the shulker shell. Okay. Inventory fills up super quick around here. So let's try and put some things away. I'm gonna make another shulker box. Okay, that's completely full of stuff. I can't fit anything else in here, so everything has to go in this new box that I created. Except for those dragon heads. Those can go in this box. There we go. Got a clean inventory again. Not for long. It really fills up quickly around here. Okay, where did he teleport to? Of course. There we go, I got that shulker. I don't think he dropped a shell, but at least he won't be shooting things at me anymore. Let's see if I can land on this thing. There we go, perfect. And, dang it. I don't want to get hit again. Okay, I think that's the end of the shulker bullets. Alright, before I go and explore the rest of that end city right there, it does look like I have been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm going to go on a very quick water break. Before I go on that 3-minute water break, I would like to mention tips are welcome via paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chats. Live streams are always free, so don't feel obligated to leave a tip, but if you'd like to leave one, again, those are welcome at paypal.me/annihilate and also YouTube Super Chats. Anyway, I will be right back in 3 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back from that water break. We can get right back into raiding the end cities here in Minecraft Hardcore. I just got on this boat and I stole the elytra from it already. It's in one of these shulker boxes, and I need to go over here and get all of the shulkers from that part, and then we can go back home. That's all I'm gonna do, because oh my gosh, but there's another end city over there in the distance. Hold on, after I get this shulker killed. There's another one over there. It's tiny. I might as well go over there, like, real quick. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I have enough boxes already, though. I just wanted to explore the rest of this. Oh, let's switch back to the chest plate. Random says, hello Lily, welcome back one last time. Hello, glad to be back. Still can't believe there's this many end cities this close together. It's been nice. I want to see if I can get this shulker from a distance so that I don't get hit with more of those little bullets. There we go. I actually did get one. I feel like this isn't usually how this spawns, though. What the heck happened? Why is there a gap? There's a building on top here, and then this is the top to this. Like if I break that, this is the staircase that leads into this room. What in the world? That's a weird generation for one of these. I've never seen that. It generated a little bit messed up. Anyway, we'll get all of these guys if I can even get towards the edge here. Oh my gosh. I'll eat another golden carrot. I'm gonna need a new bow when I get home. This bow is pretty much toast. Oh my gosh, this one's spawning right next to me. Go away. And that one teleported right next to me too. Let's get rid of that one so that it stops hitting me over and over again. There's just a couple more down here to get. There's that one gone. One below me here. And then one there. There's one there too. There were so many of these shulker bullets flying around that some of them probably duplicated. That's probably why there's so many, but there we go. I got them all. I can get those shells in a minute after I check what's in this chest. Just some basic end city loot. Gonna take it all regardless. There's nothing above me here except for this building that generated very weirdly. Oh, and there's shulkers stuck in here. Dang it, I didn't want to go up here. Except for there's another one, so I might as well get it. But there's all of those shells stuck down there in that room. I gotta get back down there to get those. Uh-oh, I got hit by another pellet. Dang it, I wish there was a way to easily get rid of that. I want to get down from here. So there's one more shulker somewhere around here. He teleported, didn't he? Yep. Okay, let's go down here. Probably where he teleported to. Yep. There we go. Now I can get all of these shells that landed down here. Some of them landed a little bit further up, like... where was it? That one up there. I'll just use some blocks to get to it. There wasn't much more to this end city right here. I think based on the sounds of it, yep, there's a couple more shulkers down here. I'm pretty sure I got everything. Let's see. Did I go up here? Yes, I did. There's one more shulker up there. Let's see if I can just get him from here. He teleported. Don't know where he teleported to. That's the only problem with these. The shulkers like to teleport a lot to the outsides of the buildings. I don't think there's a whole lot left though. So let's venture way over there before we go home. Tiny little end city that I can go to. Might as well check it out real quick. I'm not even sure if this is gonna have any, like, loot in it. It might. Let's go see. I'll get these shulkers hopefully before they teleport away because I don't like it when they do that. And what's up here? Okay, it's just one of these. There's probably just like 3 shulkers here, like actually. Those first 2 that I got up front, and then there's one up here. Still kind of worth the trip though. It was not very far away from that previous end city that I was in. Give me a shulker shell, please. There we go. Perfect. I think that's really it to this end city. There's another one over there. They're so close together. I don't need any more shulker boxes. I have these 11 right here in my inventory. And then in one of these shulker boxes, I don't remember which one it was. Not that one. Ooh, I think I looked at an Enderman at some point. Uh-oh, he's very angry. Anyway, okay, 31 shulker shells in there, so 42 total, which means I have 21, 22 counting the box that these are in, 23, 24 counting the 2 that's in my inventory. 24 shulker boxes is a pretty good amount to start with. Now, I'm gonna fly home. Home is west. Actually, what am I talking about? That's not a new end city. I'm crazy. That's the one that I just came from. That's why I can see it from over here. And if I fly closer, I should see the second one. Yep, these are the ones that I've already been to because this is west. Silly me. But yeah, there's that tiny little end city behind me. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then like 4 or 5 if I fly this way for not very long. That's a lot of end cities. I found 3 elytras in total. $24, I think it was, shulker boxes. That was a pretty good outer end island and end city raid. I got a lot of good stuff. And now I just need to make my way home. I'm so glad I have elytra now. It's so easy to get around. I no longer have to rely on my 2 little feet here. I can rely on my wings. I still need to get a creeper farm and a sugarcane farm. That way, firework rockets are much easier to get. But I do have a little bit of gunpowder saved up just over the course of having this world and killing creepers. I have paper from a manual sugarcane farm. So we're good on firework rockets just for a tiny bit. I don't have to worry about a creeper farm and a sugarcane farm right away. And Dan, hi, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. I think I saw one of those end gateway portals. It's not the one that I went through originally, but I think I saw one over here. Yeah, right there. They're so hard to spot. Let's see if I can just fly right on through here. Perfect. Oh my goodness. It's a good thing I have elytra, because sometimes that happens. You're supposed to land on the platform. You're not supposed to continue flying. Anyway. Let's go through this portal. And now I'm safely home in the overworld. And I have the elytra on my back, plus 2 in one of these shulker boxes. I have a whole lot of extra armor. Oh my goodness. What a fun trip. I gotta find a place for all of this extra stuff. Actually, most of it's probably gonna go in my house. I'm gonna put... First of all, I need an ender chest in my home, so let's just put that right there. I'm gonna put my chest plate that I care about in there. And then... iron armor that I got from End Cities, and also tools should go in this barrel. This is my shovel, so I'll just put that there. Diamond things should go in this barrel. So let's sort this out. Okay, I got a few diamond things in here and iron things. Anything that's tools right now I'm going to take out, and then I feel like it'll be easy to sort all of the other things from there. So many things. I didn't really look at it all super closely while I was in the End Cities. I just kind of grabbed it real quick. But we got a lot. What's in this box? Even more stuff, of course. That's a lot of diamond armor, a lot of diamond tools. Also the same with the iron stuff. Some of it's good. I just don't really have a use for it. It's good to have though. And then we have all of this other stuff. All of the shulker shells. The extra elytras. Let's group those all up in one spot. I think I only got 2 extra ones, and then I have the one that's on my back right here. We got some instant health potions. Let's put those in their own separate box, plus the brewing stands. I'll put my armor trim in there. Saddles. Horse armor. I didn't collect a whole lot of it, but chorus fruit is going to be cool to have. I also, I meant to collect more end rods. I didn't though. I can always go back to that end city. It's very close to the gateway. Okay, so this is an extra box. I'm gonna put that in there. The elytras, those should just go in here with all of the totems and also the dragon egg. I will figure out a place to put the dragon egg later. It needs a special spot to go. My dragon heads, those are also going to go in there nice and organized. And shulker boxes, those should go right here. Well, shulker shells. And then I want to keep extra empty shulker boxes in my ender chest, at least a couple of them. Those are super useful to have. And then all of this stuff just needs to be put away somewhere. The armor trim, that should go. Actually, now that I think about it, it just makes sense to put all of this stuff in one end related barrel. I'll kind of keep it organized somewhat. There we go. Potions, I can put those right here. I don't really have a place designated to brewing potions. I should make one soon. I have a whole bunch of brewing stands now. This stuff goes away in the mine shaft. Whole bunch of extra chests, saddles. A lot of this stuff I don't really know where to even put right now. So I will just have to figure it out later. This stuff though, the gold, the iron, the diamonds, and the little bit of emeralds that I got, I know exactly where to put that. So I'll put that away. This other stuff, I gotta figure out a spot for it later. I can get to the mine shaft so much quicker now with an elytra. That was so fun. Okay, iron, diamonds. I don't think I have a spot for emeralds down here, but I do have a spot in my ender chest for those. And the gold goes up there. Perfect. And then this is all of the stuff that I didn't really know what to do with. What a successful end trip. I finally beat the game and got an elytra. Now in this hardcore world, I can just kind of goof around, build whatever I want. We don't really have to do anything too serious. Well, I need a creeper farm to get unlimited fireworks. I also need automatic sugarcane farm that would help with the fireworks situation. Netherite armor would be cool because, as you can see, I have not gotten that yet. So there's definitely still things to do, but none of those things are actually related to beating the game. I got it all completed, and that feels really good to say. Season 2 of the hardcore has gone very well so far. I'm very happy about that. It makes me want to go in here and look at the advancements. I actually haven't really done that much. If I go to this Minecraft one here, everything should be completed. How come fill a bucket with lava? Apparently I haven't done that yet. I don't know how. Zombie doctor. I have not healed a zombie villager yet. Those are the only two things in this Minecraft advancements tab that I have not done. So I guess I haven't beaten the game. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I did do this I Spy and the end though. There's so many advancements to do in Minecraft. It is something that I could focus on, try to get all of them done, because I know I definitely don't have all of them. I'm missing a few from the end here, like, I made it to the end, I freed the end, I got the dragon egg, remote getaway, the city at the end of the game, I got Sky's the Limit. Great view from up here. Oh, I didn't even try to get that. Levitate up 50 blocks. We'll get that later, because I still need to respawn the Ender Dragon and collect Dragon's Breath anyway for that one. Not too worried about advancements right now though. I'm just like taking a peek. There's a lot of cool ones to get. Random says, how did you not fill a bucket of lava? I don't know. I was kind of surprised. Now that I think about it, I have not filled a bucket with lava. I have not had a reason to. I don't use it as a fuel source yet, because I don't have a lava farm. Anyway though, it does look like I have been streaming for 2 hours. That was a pretty good stream, going and getting elytra and shulker boxes here in hardcore. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and also hit the bell notification icon so that you never miss when I upload here on my channel. Speaking of uploading on my channel, earlier today a video came out. It was Hardcore Season 2 Episode 17. I went and beat the Ender Dragon in this world that I'm on right now. So if you missed out on that video, you should definitely go and watch it. Anyway though, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!